Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. So in this episode I want to give you a buyer's guide for Giant bicycles. There's probably not much I have to explain about Giant bicycles. They are probably one of the biggest bicycle manufacturers in the world. They are based in Taiwan and they have a very long kind of history of producing bicycles. Giant has won many awards from different cycling magazines for the quality of their bikes and the quality of the ride they provide. So it's a really top three manufacturers of bicycles in the world. Giant has their online sales. Giant has many kind of bikes in the brick and mortar shops around the world, so you have a good kind of spread of possibilities to see their bikes live, and also you can order them online. So currently I'm on the website of Giant UK. So if you see here in the top right corner, if you click, you can choose your country, and then the currency will of course change. So I'm gonna keep it United Kingdom, and let's see what Giant offers in the area of road bikes. I'm particularly interested in Giant Defy range, so let's try to find them. So if you click here on the bikes and choose the road bikes, let's see, we have to define a little bit the level. I will define it as performance level. And now it gives us, for example, Giant Propel, Giant Defy. So let's find the TC. Oh, there's also a TCR, I forgot, their climbing bike. And now let's locate the one that I'm really interested. So if you look at the Giant's Defy range, they kind of have three levels. There's a Defy Advanced SL, then you have a Defy Advanced Pro, and you have a Defy Advanced. And basically the whole difference is, of course, the equipment of the bike, but also the level of the carbon they use to build the carbon fiber frames and the forks. So let's go with the Defy Advanced Pro, because I'm specifically looking for this model, which again is a very interesting combination. So I'm looking at the Defy Advanced Pro 0 for 2018 model, and the current price on the Giant's website is 3,999 British pounds. Let's call it 4,000 British pounds. So let's see if I click on the Defy Advanced Pro 0, what's the configuration and why do I think it's an interesting bicycle. First of all, the Giant Defy range is their kind of, I would call it endurance range, specifically meant to be ridden kind of on longer distances, more relaxed geometry, not so hardcore professional geometry with very low head tubes and kind of steep angles of the bike. So this is the picture of the Defy 0. The one thing that kind of, this is just a personal observation that I don't like, is this kind of black color. It just doesn't kind of look good on this bike. I would like it that Giant offers a bit more colors so people can choose from different palette of colors. This is a pretty kind of, in my opinion, a bit kind of cold, boring color. But color is just a personal preference, so it depends person to person. But let's look at the equipment that this bike offers. So as I mentioned, it's a 4,000 pound bike. A nice thing with Giant is here, Giant also offers on their website a finance, so you can kind of finance the bike on a monthly installments, something like you would finance your car, for example. So if I click here on the specs of the bike, let's see what it comes with. First of all, the frame is the Giant's advanced grade composite, advanced grade carbon fiber, with the fork, which is also a full carbon fiber fork. Handlebars and stem are Giant's owned products from their range of Giant Contact SL. I think these are probably aluminium parts. And coming to the seat post, the seat post is their composite seat post, so carbon fiber seat post, which is always good to see because it kind of it can make your ride a bit more smoother and soak up some of the bumps. Saddle is the Giant saddle, Contact SL. Saddles are always a personal preference, so probably if you don't like it, it's easy to change. And now we come to the shifters. Shifters are Shimano Ultegra Di2 group set, so electronic group set, 22 speed, front derailleur, rear derailleur, are both Ultegra Di2, so electronic shifting from Shimano. Brakes are hydraulic disc brakes, again from Shimano Ultegra, and also brake levers are Ultegra Di2 hydraulic disc brakes. So just a kind of a brief overview. So we have a carbon fiber frame, we have a carbon fiber fork, and it's also Shimano hydraulic disc brakes and Shimano electronic shifting, Shimano Ultegra Di2 11 speed. Moving to cassette, that's always a nice touch when the manufacturers include Ultegra cassette, and this cassette is very interesting because it's 1134, so it's really like for climbing some extreme mountains. You can imagine now when, for example, if you are following Giro d'Italia, you have the Zoncolan, or you want to climb Alpe d'Huez or something like that, so 1134 gearing will really give you enough speed. Chain is KMC 11-speed chain, and the crankset we have is Ultegra 3450, so I would say here a very compact crankset for climbing some very high mountains. One thing that's interesting with this bike is, and I wasn't sure the first time I looked at it, it's the wheels. It's the Giant wheels SLR1 disc wheel system with their own hubs. And then when I checked a bit more in the details, it says here that the wheels are disc carbon wheels. So you have a carbon wheels on the bike for about 4,000 pounds. I mean, I'm aware that 4,000 pounds, it is a lot of money, but it's very interesting that one of the rare manufacturers, I think, on this price range for this kind of components, where I've noticed that it has carbon fiber wheels. So of course the carbon fiber wheels make a bike much more expensive, and I will show you compared to another bike brand how this really makes a huge price difference. And I want to mention here tires are again from Giant, 25mm tires. Again, I wish that they included a bit more wider tires, but again, a personal preference. And one thing that I kind of think they should include here on the website is the weight of the bike. Usually manufacturers claim their weights of the bike for a medium frame, full components included, and from my experience, these kind of bikes with this level of equipment, electronic shifting, hydraulic braking, carbon fiber frames, probably could be around 8 kilograms for a medium frame. 7.7 to, I would say, maybe 8.34 kilograms. So this is one thing that the Giant I wish would include here. One interesting thing is that if you are checking for the Giant bikes, I saw it here, if you want to check for the sizing, there's a link here, what's my size, and they offer a very nice little table where you basically can measure your rider's height and your inside leg, and it will kind of give you where do you fit considering the frame size. Also keep in mind here that these kind of carbon fiber frames have a weight limit. So in total, for this bike, a rider and the luggage could be 129 kilograms, where luggage is 4.5 kilograms. So keep that in mind. And so that's one thing that I wanted to mention about this bike. As I said, 4,000 British pounds, Defy Advanced Pro 0 2018 model. Interesting thing, it has a carbon fiber wheels. But then if I make a quick comparison with one of the bikes I reviewed recently, so if we jump to the Canyon bikes, a German bike brand which does online sales of bikes, and I check their website, so you have a model which is the Endurace CFSL Disc 8.0 Di2, and I've already reviewed this model in my previous video, so if you want more information, please have a look. And the interesting thing with this bike is, so it's again a full carbon fiber frame with the carbon fiber fork, a full Shimano Ultegra group set Di2 electronic group set, and also Shimano Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes, and the wheel set, as far as I see here, that's a DT Swiss wheel set. I can quickly check the specifications just to confirm. Yes, it's a DT Swiss E1800 wheel set, and it doesn't mention here, but I think it's definitely aluminium wheel set. So this bike, so same specification as a Giant Defy in the carbon fiber frame, with I have to mention here aluminium wheels. is 2,999 British pounds plus the shipping expenses and box from Canyon, which is I think around 70 to 80 quid. So let's call it 3,100 pounds. And considering the Giant Defy Advanced Zero, which is 4,000 British pounds, so you have now a difference of about 900 pounds. It is a lot of money, and as far as I see, the major difference between these two bikes is that the Giant Defy offers a carbon fiber wheel set. Can't say now what's the price of good quality carbon fiber wheels. I can check later, but 900 quid is a lot of money. Considering that this Giant Defy Advanced is not their top level of carbon fiber, they still have the upper level, the same stuff as the Canyon. So their CFSL range is kind of the second tier range. But just to conclude, so as I said. Giant Defy Advanced Zero model for 2018, 4,000 British pounds with the major highlights of a carbon fiber frame and fork, full Shimano Ultegra Di2 electronic group set, and also hydraulic disc brakes, and probably a big highlight here is the carbon fiber wheels from Giant. So I think this will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you like what I'm doing, and please do subscribe. I will be making more and more of these buyer's guide videos, and I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers!